All right, good morning everybody. Day 3 of our short little hunt here in Washington for the late season. Yesterday was not productive. So we have a solid game plan today. We're gonna go check an area that is a potential kind of transitional area between their summer range and winter range, and road dependent because of the snow. We're gonna go check that. If we can't get in there, then we're just gonna say screw it and we're gonna go after those deer again. So I think we have a better game plan than we did yesterday. Yesterday just kind of was on a whim and we mixed things up and tried stuff that just didn't work out. So that happens. We're gonna show you anyway because we want to show real hunting, and I know everybody's gone through that where you just start with the day and it just unravels. So hopefully today will be a little fun and we'll have some animals to show you. So stay tuned. Guys, so we got to the spot. Looks good. The road wasn't too bad. It was muddy and rutty, but not snowy, so that's good. Got up here at the top, but it's a little breezy. It's pretty cold, but we're gonna give it a shot. This is a good spot, so go for a little hike and see if we can start picking out some animals. It's a little breezy today.
Just a wee bit. What way do you think the wind's blowing?
I'm going out on a limb and saying maybe like this.
Okay.
I don't know, it's hard to tell. Maybe I need my wind indicator.
Yeah.
So I think what we're gonna do, since the wind is actually blowing kind of like this way, I think we're gonna work this little ridge around, but then we're gonna get over there and we're gonna start glassing the opposite hillsides, because we're gonna be glassing into the wind, and they should be on. I had a lesson. I think it's the wayward wind side. I think. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and I apologize. But I think where it's blocked is the wayward. So there's a couple other terms that some guy was telling. He was a sailor. I don't know. So.
Oh, okay. So we're taking lessons from sailors on hunting.
Well, by sailor I mean in the Navy.
In the Navy, yep.
So I think that's what we're gonna do.
Not a joke. Now we just gotta find them.
Get some airflow.
Yeah. Air out those pits. Alright, so I think the plan is we kick back to the Skidder Road, and we're going to walk the Skidder Road down and around and work some of these ridges. Look down into the jaws and these fingers and see if we can't pick anything up. There's definitely a lot of game moving up and down this, so a lot of sign in the snow and crossing the road and coming over back and forth over the ridges. So that's a good sign. We at least know there's animals moving through here, but hopefully we can pick them up, find them. So just gonna keep cruising, start working some of these draws, looking down in, and if we find something, then we'll come up with a game plan from there. But yeah, see what happens.
little bit, you know?
Yep, I like it. There's a lot of deer sign running up and down this.
What's that?
So there's a lot of deer sign running up and down this.
Yeah, there is.
There's a lot of fresh poop over there.
Yeah, I saw that too. So, yeah, I mean, we got a good view here. Pop over, look back. I mean, that hillside's nice over there too.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a great place to have a rock star.
Perfect. All right, guys. So, I know you're new to the channel because we just started it, but I'm sure you've caught on by now that what's going on here. That we like to drink Rockstar and have a Rockstar break is what we call it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of duck out of the wind a little bit and sit, do some glassing like Isaac said, and hopefully we can find some game. Let us know. Is there like a tradition that you and your hunting buddies like to do when you're up in the woods? Chew break, smoke break, Rockstar break, coffee break. Yeah, let us know. We want to know. We want to hear about it. So, all right. Well, hopefully next time I turn this on, I'm showing you some live action. All right, guys. So, sitting here having our Rockstar break, and I was doing a little glassing and spotted this doe taking a little midday nap underneath the trees in a little timber section over there across the way on the other side of the ridge. She had a couple friends with her as I was trying to get her in the spotting scope. A couple of them had moved across my vision, but I didn't really get a good look. I know one of them was a doe. This one is a doe. There was one with a pretty big body, but didn't really get to see its head, so not really sure. But anyway, seen some deer. It's a start.
Okay, so we sat there. You know, I think I'm gonna make a shirt that says "Okay, so," as apparently I say that a lot. But had our Rockstar. You saw the deer that we saw. We sat there and picked that area apart. There's actually quite a few deer down there. No horns though. So we're not gonna dump down and go after them. We're pretty confident there's no buck with them. So this hillside, we're just gonna kind of keep following this ridge for a while and probably find another place to sit and glass for a little bit. But at least we saw some animals, and you know, they're not really where I was expecting them to be. They're on the side that the wind's hitting in the snow in the timber. I would have expected them to be on the opposite hillside, kind of in the sun a little bit more because it's warm or cold, but that's where they are. So now we kind of know where to look. So I don't know, it's fun. It got a little cold, but that's all right. Primavera today.
Oh, yummy.
Now we just gotta wait. Did we even tell them we were here?
I don't know. Why don't you tell them now?
I can't remember if we remembered to update or not, but we found a cool spot. A cool little bench down below, some light timber up here, good feed. The only thing that fed was us. We had a mountain house that we shared because Slick forgot his, so
I gotta call
looking at the map, it looks like if we keep pushing, there's some cool land over here. So it's tough. This is probably the toughest hunt in Washington. It's late archery, and there's not a ton of units open, and we're trying to get deer or elk. We're not picky, so it's a tough hunt, but it's fun to be out here this time of year. So we're gonna get going. We're gonna push. I'm kind of fighting myself on that because they might be bedded down and we might push them out, and if we just sat here then we could see them feed later. But if you've watched any of our shows, you know that I don't sit well, so we're gonna move. Did you see their little bedding area back there? Yeah. The nice thing is it's real quiet to walk through.
Our spot, kind of worked the ridge all the way up, and there's sign everywhere, and we got up here, spent I don't know all of 45 seconds glassing, and Isaac already picked up a couple deer, so we're gonna get the spotting scope on them and see what they are. There's a few of them moving up, so hopefully there's a buck.
The elk pushed them.
That's what it was. Is that a bull? What is that?
No, right now it's a cow, but there's got to be more than one.
Okay. Zoom down. Just be careful. She's looking at us. Okay.
Alright guys, so we just got those deer. We're watching them. They started jumping all over the place. We thought maybe we spooked them somehow. And up comes a cow elk. So hopefully there's more with her. That's exciting. That's our first elk we've seen in a shootable spot. Unless, like I said, unless they went farther down towards like the road.
Side, and I look back, and the deer that we saw, some of them, they had already worked this ridge, and they were feeding their way into the timber that we had just walked through. So we have good wind, it's in our face. She had no idea that I was there. There's some deer below her, so we're gonna make our way into the timber and get set up. They should feed right in.
This tree here's 30. One, the next one 72.
Right on the other side of this sagebrush somewhere.
I want to get over there, but it's so loud. I would suggest, why don't you go over there and sit in case I bust him out. Maybe he'll come to you.
Okay.
So he's working just slowly around this way. So
The big three?
I saw antlers and he's big. His neck's all swollen. So
Shooter.
Yeah,
I think
he's
so.
feeding right there.
yeah. So I'm gonna dump down, just kind of pop up over here and see what he's doing. So hopefully somebody gets him. Hopefully me or you. That's cool.
We're working on it. Honor the wild outdoors. Look us up.
Yeah? Cool.
Oh shit.
That's awesome, dude.
Mostly like documentary.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Cool. Well, hopefully something works out here.
He's feeding away. We gotta move. Alright guys, in a crazy world of events, we were watching that doe, and we're gonna go back to our bags, hike out, and we ran into a hunter, and he'd been hunting here for about a week now, close to, and we told him, hey, we're leaving, and just grab our bags. He also likes the tree that we like, the glass one. Go to grab our bags. I immediately see a brown spot, and it's a nice buck. So, change of plans. We're dumping down, going after him. It might get western. Anthony, we might not be at your house for a while, but keep the pizza warm for us.
Apparently he is a photographer for National Geographic. That's kind of cool. He was saying there was a big three when we first met him, and so we saw antler. We were a little ways away, so we thought maybe it was him, but it's not. So I think we're going to stick to the original game plan now, just a little bit later, and hunt our way out. So cool area. We finally saw some animals, and this emotional roller coaster. You know, we saw the deer when we first got here. There was a couple there. They spooked. I saw antler. I didn't really see what kind of buck he was, and then saw an elk come up, so then we got really excited. There's elk, but then it was a solo cow, and then so then we had nothing. And then Slick kept on checking their escape route and saw a deer. Thought it was that herd that maybe had the buck in it. Came and got me. Went over there and it was a solo doe. Started to walk out. Ran into that hunter. He said something about a big three down in here. We told him, hey, it's all yours. Started getting our stuff. Looked straight down, see a buck. Figured it was the big three. Met back up with him. Told him about it. So he went and set up in case he spooked a certain way. So it's been a roller coaster for sure, but fun, cool. Have a good day. So, and it's not over yet. We're gonna go get our stuff and hunt our way out. Just the one.
Yeah, it's the solo doe from earlier.
Dude, she was like 20 yards away.
I knew we were gonna come up on her somehow.
Yeah, there she is. You can just see the top of her ears walking down.
So that doe from earlier, we just jumped her. She's at like 20 yards. She bombed down. to Ricky. Kept going. It was cool. I had a feeling at some point we were gonna probably jump her on the way back, but she's just that solo doe. So hopefully we get a few more opportunities, or we catch a nice buck moving through on our way back to the truck.
Alright, so that's pretty cool. Little doe and 2 fawns. They were originally maybe 60, now they're about 70. They're still just right there feeding. They don't either care or they don't know we're here. I don't know. Kind of cool. Just the wrong deer.
We literally can't take 10 steps and we jump deer after deer after deer. They've all been does so far, but does and fawns. But it's still pretty fun. But at this rate, we're not getting back to the truck till midnight. There's 3 over here too. We're surrounded by Charlie. Deer everywhere, dude. All right, everybody. So that's gonna wrap up today for us. We totally forgot to film. We ran down to Anthony's house once we got off the hill and visited with him for a while and had some pizza. And we were gonna do some filming, but it slipped our mind. I don't know. But anyway, so we're back at camp. I think the game plan is we're gonna just wake up in the morning, pack up, and then bomb on home. So today it was a good weekend. All in all, the trip was fun. We got into deer quite a bit. We saw some elk yesterday that we mentioned, and then we actually saw an elk in our unit today, which was cool. It was a cow, and she was by herself, but you know, whatever. We saw animals, and that's better than not seeing any animals and just on a nature hike. So good day, and it was a good trip. So yeah, Isaac and I are just gonna go over some of the footage from today, and then have a couple of adult beverages and go to sleep. So thank you for watching, and we will see you in the morning.